Well, maybe visually that would be the thing to work around then. Because then
This.
you'd have one row, and then the row would literally just start underneath
Yeah.
that. Maybe visually for
Which sucks
that
because you don't
line.
have any of that.
chalk line.
No. We did that before, and I don't think it went very well. The thought was a good idea.
In an earlier video, I was like, maybe we'll do chalk line, but even I was like, I don't know about that. That seems
That
messy.
brings back some memories of 34 years ago, not 35 years ago.
I'm 35.
Oh, sorry, my mistake. I feel like we've been married for that long. Because, never mind. But,
Because you're old.
because I am very old.
A couple of marks for a vertical line.
Okay.
Okay. I can't even reach that. You're so hunky.
I'm sorry.
I can't get around your muscles.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, what happened?
All the time. Well, that's pretty dang close.
We need a level.
Yeah, that's not straight lines.
A real level.
Okay. So where we marked.
This way? Oh,
Well,
no.
I mean, it's straight. Physically, the walls, so here and there are straight.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, you look at it, but you can see that there's a huge gap here and a
Yes.
huge gap there. But that's all that we're going to be off.
Okay.
There. There's the bottom.
Okay. That was a good idea. Let's just draw a couple more lines.
Okay.
And just see the grid, just so
Sounds
I
good.
can. Because I just really want to see
Okay.
a little bit of visual. So if
Sounds great.
you'll help me.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. You're going to be a social media star, cutie.
Yay. Lifelong dream, Mama.
I just think it's funny though. The ruler's working really well.
Yeah, that's not bad. It really is not bad.
I love that. Looking good.
Thanks, Mama.
It's going for good.
Holy smokes. That's bad.
So I can see that. How's this one? So we're just going off the roof? Or was
No, it's off of that line down there.
This.
It's off of that down there.
This might be the
Are you gonna paint checkers?
It's gonna be gingham.
Ow! It's gonna be so cute. I can't handle it.
Yeah, we're just gonna do all this crappy work. already.
Oh my gosh, TV.
Okay, recap. So, now you get back
Nothing
to
to do with
work,
me.
peasant.
Yes, ma'am.
Here's kind of the game plan. So we've done the whole wall white. I am taping. Those are too wide. Those are too wide. There's a lot of quiet cuss words going on over there. No, that's why we have no money, because we spend it all on you guys.
Yeah.
Why do you have to eat every day?
You
Ooh,
sure?
twin sandwich.
You sure we spend it all on us?
That's your inheritance. I'm investing money into your inheritance. Did you measure that one? Because that's also a rectangle and not a square. Okay, how would you feel?
I hate this.
How would you feel if I just washed the wall and we started over? Because now everything is going to be a half inch this way.
Yeah, that'll be better.
Okay.
Ah!
Here you go.
Riley.
Shoulder pads.
Just what I needed.
Okay,
Oh, man.
regroup. So one of the squares was actually a rectangle. And we thought we had adjusted and fixed it, but actually even the row before it was a rectangle. So we're going to wash the pencil off and then start fresh. And Zach's ecstatic. Aren't you, cutie?
I'm irritated. Yeah, those two are
We'll
off.
figure it out. So we're going to wash the wall and then, cutie, we're walking away. Okay?
Sure.
Okay, we're going to wash the walls and we're walking away. Can you see that? Not really. Kind of blends in with the washcloth. But the paint is still too fresh. It won't let me wash it. So now new change of plans. I'm just gonna let that dry a little bit more and I'm just gonna paint it all over again and then we'll start. Well, and then I can actually paint behind the TV. I mean, it looks nice, but so fresh eyes, another day. It'll be good. Oh, I can wash my table though. Okay, hopefully this angle will be a little more flatter than it was the other day. So here is a little recap. Can you see all the marks on the wall? It's kind of faint, but Zach did a pretty good chunk of this wall last night. So the last time we left you, we were frustrated and a little annoyed. We were using the quilting ruler, which in theory works great, except for if you are wrong on one, then it messes up the whole row. So we had one that was a ½ inch too big right here, and then we had to redo the whole wall. So we called it a night, but Zach did make this. So it's just a little jig. It's got a little handle on it, just from scrap wood in the garage. It is 7 inches wide. And it's actually really nice because this is long and we can do the grid pretty quickly. I'm not going to be taping any more right now. Maybe if I get bored of drawing a grid, I will. But this is kind of like some tester squares we were doing. So I have taped the inside of the white square so that we can keep that 7-inch square. And then everything around it will be painted light blue. I think we have gone back and forth on what would be like the quicker solution, whether it is just to paint the light blue squares and then come back later and do the dark blue. But I think painting it all light blue and then coming and retracing the dark blue square is the better option. And I did pick different colors. So in the original video, there was like a dark navy and a lighter blue. Well, that light blue is now going to be our dark. So I'll try to show you the top here. So there is our dark. And then this will be our light. They're definitely more of like a grayish blue, which I am really looking forward to. So yeah, let's stop talking and let's work on this. Let's do it. Okay, I'm tired of doing the grid. Zach definitely got in a better groove last night. The horizontal, we're using the level, that way we don't go wonky, right? But choose your words wisely. The basement was finished by previous owners, and sometimes it's hard to accommodate their craftsmanship. The walls are really curvy, and so it's actually hard to keep the level on top of the board because some parts of the wall will push it out. You know what I mean? And it's just a thing, and Zach's clearly more patient with that than I am. So let's do some taping. I have kind of figured out that if I cut less than 7 inches, I can work my way around the square, getting the coverage that I need and crisp corners by relying on the other tape to overlap itself. Was that nonsense? So 100% eyeballing this. And I'm going to put this one right in the corner and let that fall wherever it may. So yeah, it is shorter, but the next strip going the opposite direction will cover that. So as long as my cuts are straight, this will cover itself pretty good. And so you can see we've made that corner without having to use the razor blade or anything to trim it up. I mean, it happens. And last one. I'm glad I got thick tape, because I think if it were like an inch or skinnier tape, then this would have been harder. Ta-da! Now only hundreds more to go. No big deal. No big deal. So Zach was so clever to think of this jig. Now I just need him to be clever again and figure out how to do this quicker. Sometimes I pick some very interesting projects for myself. That's how I'm going to put it. It just hit me. I don't even have to be doing all these squares. All I have to do is snap and they magically appear. Why did I wait this long? I snapped so hard the sun kind of started setting. I had plans to get a lot more done, but this is where we're stopping because I'm tired and I don't want it anymore. So we've got some more. Got some incomplete ones, you know, just quitting halfway through random squares. So I will see you another time.